What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you tune into the channel and check out the content. And with that being said, man, so as you know, Sam Darnold, man, is headed to the Super Bowl with the Seattle Seahawks, right? And and I have always liked Sam Darnold, even when he was with the Jets. For some reason, I thought he was a really good quarterback. At the time when he was with the Jets, I just thought that he was with a bad organization, right? Which that since he's left the Jets, ain't really having too much change with the Jets. And now you see, once he left the Jets, man, and he wound up last season. Where was he at last season? He's with the Vikings last season. And again, I thought I thought he had found his home after the season that he had with the Vikings. You know, I was like, okay, yeah, this guy's playing the way that I thought that he probably would be able to play. But for some reason, the Vikings didn't think he was the real deal. And the Vikings, they let him go. As a matter of fact, the general manager for the Vikings just lost his job. And I think part of the reason why he lost his job was that bonehead decision to move away from Sam Darnold. Like when you land on a guy like that who has had some success, he had a successful season. I think it would not have hurt them to bring him back to see, like if that was a fluke or if he's the real deal. But they let him go, and the Minnesota Vikings, their season didn't turn out the way they wanted it to, and that's why the general manager, in my opinion, got fired. So now you have Rob Parker on his show saying that he don't like Sam Darnold. And so now that Sam Darnold is in the Super Bowl, now he's saying, well, Sam Darnold need to win the Super Bowl. But if you look at it, Sam Darnold, he was good last year. With the Vikings, he was really good. And this year with Seattle, he picked up and had a really good season. So to me, it don't matter. Hopefully, I want Seattle to win the Super Bowl. I don't know. That's tough because New England I like New England too. It's tough. But anyway, no matter, even if he don't win the Super Bowl this year, these last two seasons that he put together, in my opinion, man, just makes it's legit. He's a legit quarterback. And so Rob Parker can't keep moving the goal and say, well, sooner or later he's gonna lose. You could say that about anybody. You could have said that about Tom Brady. So I think Rob Parker should just go ahead and give this guy his give him his flowers and stop being a hater. Let me go ahead and play the audio from the Odd Couple show so you can hear what Rob Parker had to say about Sam Darnold.
Hey, Rob G, we got the he talked about it. We got the Super Bowl all set, and the Seattle Seahawks are there, right?
They are there, and it's not because of the defense, Rob Parker.
No.
The only reason Seattle's going to win this game, Sam Darnold's going to have three turnovers with the defense.
More than the bakery.
Who is that?
That's you.
That's you. But because of that, Sam Darnold.
You don't have any sound to play, do you?
No.
Had the best game of his NFL career yesterday.
It was balling.
346 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 turnovers against the Rams.
Wow.
And because your co-host asked for it. Let's take a jump in the hot tub time machine and find out what Rob Parker's been saying about Sam Darnold.
Alex, don't hit the button. And I know all of the people decided this is the day that they were going to sing the praises of Sam Darnold, but I'm not one of them. Sam Darnold,
okay.
I know they won the game, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give it to you real.
Okay.
Sam Darnold got bailed out. They let Sam Darnold off the hook. And I'm talking about for right now, because this still follows him. And the reason it still follows him, and I heard Colin recite a stat earlier, and other people were talking about it as well. First quarterback to win 12 games with 2 different teams. All right? That's not a badge of honor. It's an indictment of Sam Darnold.
It's an indictment.
How is that an indictment? That just goes to show that, like, no matter, what environment that you put him in, he's at a point now where he's just going to play his game. So I don't think that's an indictment, but let me see what if his co-host is going to address that statement.
That you won 14 games with two teams. It's an indictment that you threw 4,000 yards with two teams. It's an indictment you're going to the Super Bowl. Why are you indicting the man?
And here's the worst part about
what?
This Kelvin thinks he's coming up on.
I just
on the come up today. This is
I just playing you.
But wait a minute. He's so into Sam Darnold that he picked the Rams to win the game as Matthew Stafford. That's how much he's into Sam Darnold.
And Sam Darnold.
Now he wants to celebrate Sam Darnold.
Because I'm sat next to you
going to the Hall of Fame.
For an hour and a half.
No, I want you to tell me
for a year and a half.
Why didn't you pick him then to win if you're all in the Sam Darnold
because I thought the Rams would be able to pull it off, which fourth down, they get it done, they do. Don't try to stuck away from this, Sam Darnold. I sat here for a year and a half with you telling, why can't the man have gotten better?
Because
why can't the man improve? Why can't the man 14 games with the Vikings? Didn't have a great game towards the end of the season versus the Lions. We know that. We saw that. Then he came back and did 14 games with another team. 2 whole franchises. And I said, if we played the whole clip, which we ain't got time to, then here's me say to you, Rob, at a certain point, why can't Sam Darnold just be good? He ain't got to be John Elway. He ain't got to be Aaron Rodgers. He ain't got to be Peyton Manning. Why can't he just be good?
Yeah, I mean, I that's a good point. Why you just can't give him credit for turning his career around? If I think that, had he not turned his career around with the Vikings, he may not even be in the league right now, or at least probably not. He wouldn't have gotten an opportunity to start. He may have been like a backup quarterback or something. I think he was on his last chance when he got to the Vikings. And if that hadn't worked for him, he'd probably be a backup in the league somewhere.
Sam Darnold can just be good. He doesn't have to be a top 5 quarterback in the history of the NFL, but he has been able to produce, and now for 2 franchises. And if you're the Vikings, you got to be sitting there saying, why, didn't we keep him? You didn't have to sign him for crazy, crazy money. You could have kept him for some decent money, like Seattle did, and therefore you could have been contending. Maybe it wasn't the Bears. Maybe it wasn't the Lions. Maybe it wasn't the Packers. It could have been you getting a shot to go to the NFC Championship game had you had a real quarterback. You wanted to start, not you. They wanted to ride it out with J.J. McCarthy. You did too, actually, is what I meant was saying them, but you rolled with it too. And I didn't understand it. And then he went over there and had a good year, had a great game, the game of his life against his nemesis, who he's not played well against except for the second half of that fourth quarter, the last game. And so you got to give him some credit. You got to give him some credit.
I'm not giving him credit.
Why don't you give him some credit? In fact, in the clip online, that shout out to HRU Elijah, you said I will give him credit if he finally gets there. Give him some.
I know. When he wins the Super Bowl and he's holding the trophy, then maybe.
Then maybe.
Yeah, that's not. That's not cool, because I think just on the fact alone that he had 2 really good seasons, one with the Vikings and one with Seattle. I just think he should get his credit already. I'm not just, and if he do lose the Super Bowl to the Patriots, it's just not, that don't discount everything that he put in, all the work he put in to these last 2 seasons. So I think Rob Parker just hating on Sam Darnold.
But I got to see how they win. Now, here's my thing. Before you go celebrate Sam Darnold, he will be easily could happen, is he wets the bed in the Super Bowl. And then he'll come to life. He'll be the guy that everybody knows he's been. And then that conversation will change, because this is a dude who's the Pillsbury Doughboy and had 20 turnovers, 36 turnovers in the last 2 years. That's not somebody you could trust. Yeah, they've won a lot of games, but he's turned the ball over a ton. I'm afraid.
All right, so now if he has turned the ball over, right? But number one, they have a good defense, but it depends on where, when, and how you turn the ball over. Like if you turn the ball over and they get points, easy points on you, that's hard to recover from. But if you turn the ball over, and turnovers, as long as you throw in the league, you're gonna have turnovers. So as long as you don't turn the ball over and put your team, your defense in a bad spot, he haven't really done that a whole lot. He done it from time to time, but for the most part, he don't, he's taking chances. So it seems like he's taking calculated risks. He's not throwing the ball or putting the ball in harm's way, whereas though the other team is going to be able to get easy scores out of it if he turn the ball over. So I like the way Sam Darnold is playing. I just think that Rob Parker is moving the goalposts. At first he was making he said he didn't like him. He tried to say last season was a fluke. Now he's having a good season this year, and now he's saying, "Well, wait till we get to the playoffs and see what he do in the playoffs." Played good in the playoffs. Now it's about, well, let's see how he play in the Super Bowl. So Rob Parker, man, just refused to get this guy, his flowers, man. But I'm looking forward to the Super Bowl, man. I think this guy Sam Darnold, I think he's the real deal. It's going to be a tough Super Bowl too, because both of these teams, the Patriots and the Seahawks, are really good. So with that being said, man, y'all make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to leave a comment, and I'll check you all out in the next video. Peace.